Hello, and welcome to Beyond Books, where we talk about books and beyond. I'm your host. I'm Renee. Co-host Raina is with us today, and she brought, of course, her bag of snacks. She loves WAG. This is, I think it's an Amazon brand as far as I know, and she recommends a chicken and waffle type. So we'll get her started. Oops, sorry, that mustn't have sounded too good. We'll get her started with one of those, and then we're going to talk about my January TBR. There you go, baby. Okay, so let's get started. Now, I've already started, of course, my January reading. It's January 4th when I'm recording this. And I think I mentioned in a previous video that I had started this book, Tampa Heat by Thad Diaz. I started in December, but I finished it on January 1st. So this is my first read of the year. I have my review on Goodreads, and I'll talk about it a little bit more at the end of January when I do my wrap up. So now I have also started another book called Only Kayak by Heacox. This is nonfiction. It is a memoir, and it's about this man's time in Alaska. He was living and working in the Glacier Bay area, and the book starts in the early 70s, and it includes his different thoughts and feelings about Alaska, about the wilderness, conservation, the importance of the friendships that he's made there, and just, his life in general. So if you like that type of story, which I occasionally do, then this is a good one. It's only been a few days, and I am almost done with it. So yeah, good book. Now I also have from the same author, The Rhythm of the Wild. Also has a beautiful cover. Now I may get to it this month, but I actually plan on prioritizing the other books on my TBR since I just read one of his. This one does look interesting, though. It talks about his time in Denali National Park, working with the National Park Service. So, yeah, this will be another good one. I will read it probably sometime this year, just not sure I'll get to it in January. Okay, so once I've completed the Only Kayak, which again will probably be soon, then I will start my buddy read for January. Now, this is with Daniela of Uncommon Reader, and together we are reading The Lincoln Highway by Amor Towles. I've been wanting to read this book for some time now. The plot is that we have an 18-year-old. His name is Emmett, and he was just released from a work camp, and he gets a ride home from his warden. He lives in Nebraska, and Emmett's plan is to gather up his younger brother and head to California. However, apparently, two of his friends from the work camp have hitched a ride in the trunk of the car, and they have some different ideas as to what is going to happen in the future for Emmett. So it does take place in the mid-50s, over a 10-day period, and it says the story is told from different points of view. So I really can't wait to get into this. It sounds very intriguing to me, and I've heard very good things. Daniela and I will each post our thoughts on this book when we're done with it. So now I also got this book, The Exchange by John Grisham, over a year ago, and I have not read it. Which for me is very unusual because I love John Grisham. I've read a lot of his work, so I would really like to. Now, one thing I do have to say is that I haven't heard necessarily that much good things about this book. Most people seem to say that it's just kind of okay. But in general, I really want to get some John Grisham reading going here. I have this one. I also have Camino Ghosts, which I've read the first two in the series, Camino Island and Camino Wind. I also have Framed, the astonishing true stories of wrongful convictions. And this is a rare nonfiction work by Mr. Grisham. I believe that it's his most recent book. I actually have been looking forward to this too because I feel like this subject matter of uh, the wrongfully accused, and going about their exoneration is really kind of his forte. He has a way of showing the facts in a case that really help you to see all the sides of the situation. I was ready to say both sides, but it's really all the sides of a situation and all the things that can go into a wrongful conviction and then having to get that overturned. I feel like he's really strong on that. So I do look forward to this one. Now, I also, now, recently, after my last book haul, own 3 out of 4 of his Theodore Boone series books as well. Now, these are YAs, so they'll probably go fairly quickly, but still, that's a lot of Grisham reading, which, in the end, I really am okay with. I always learn something from him, and I've, through the years, enjoyed his books very much. Now, don't forget that I will still have the book of the month. It should arrive soon. I've not received my book of the month yet for December. It was sent back because they said the address wasn't found. I think there was a postal worker covering maybe for another or whatever the story was. But anyway, if I can't shake that book out of them by February 1st, there may be no more book of the month for me. I'll just join another book service or just go without for a while. I mean, you can see I have plentiful already purchased books here, so it doesn't matter to me. So it's all on you there, book of the month. It's up to you. The next movie is yours. So recently now I posted a longer video than what I usually do. It's about our trip to the Shenandoah area of Virginia. And it's just a fun one. It's really just a fun video. It includes a trip to a cave, a hike, a stop at a couple of bookstores, and at the end, I show the book haul from the bookstores. Um, Unfortunately, it has a lot of sound issues, mainly due to the fact that I was in all kinds of different areas. I had the wind on the highway. It's not the mountaintop, but a high highway skyline drive, they call it. I mean, they call it that for a reason. I had wind. I was down in a cave, yeah, it just wasn't working out with the microphone. So, I apologize about that part, but it's still kind of a fun video. I hope you'll check it out. I'll link it below. It is a fun one. Oh, and I did want to show one more thing, and that is this cup. This I got from the last bookstore that I stopped in, which is Green Valley Book Fair. Highly recommend if you're in the kind of northwestern Virginia area. I said I would show it out of the box, so there it is. The brand is called Factor, I think, or something. No, not Factor. I don't know, but anyway, no, the brand is called Ironworks. So I don't know why there's an F on it, but anyway, it's called Ironworks. All right. I've enjoyed it so far. It's a good cup. Good. It's got a look at that. It's got some really tall straws. I could be across the room still drinking, right? Okay, so if you like my content, and I'm not sure why at this point, this video kind of deteriorated, but anyway, if you do like my content, please like and subscribe. I want to thank you very much for watching. And whatever you read in January, I hope you very much enjoy. So take care, everyone.